The great Planky one. Planky, greetings.
Greetings in the name of the Most High Jah, Rastafari. What I go on with?
Yo, my day I go and hold it, you know. Welcome to the platform. I don't know if the delay is wicked. Is the delay? You can hear me clearly?
Clearly. Are you hearing me clearly?
Yes, clearly. For the
First of
world
all, I want to
tuning
say big respect and the opportunity ways for share me on your platform. It mean a lot to
in.
us.
Listen, man, the platform is here for the people. This is what the platform is. Not for me, it's for the people. Great artists like yourself, humble kid around the world, people around the world just coming together in a force of unity to hear good music. And you put out good music. You see what I say?
Selassie, I give thanks to that.
Listen, so Planky, it's been a traveled road for you because I know you personally, and I know how hard and difficult it is in the business in Canada just to make your mark and make the music be accepted. But what outside of Canada, how much more difficult is it to get your music on the mainstream media?
Okay, I would say it's very difficult because sometimes who you know about who you know what I mean? And I wouldn't say there is enough different country my song play, so I give thanks to those people who make those stuff happen, make it possible. As well as a lack of, I would say it's more on my part, lack of management and publishing a team, more of a team effort, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't even blame it like that.
Okay. So do you think, I mean, without management, or is it with proper management? There's two types of management, right?
Exactly. So I would say proper management, because sometimes we as the artists, we think we know, but we don't really know. And somebody who really there for just that purpose and that job, you know, you have to allow them to get things through the door. Like, for instance, as a young artist like me, I'm trying to produce myself to get myself through the door because I don't have a management or the right team to really get me there. You know what I mean? Right. So it's harder for me as a struggle. So me as an artist can be confusing my emotions with reality. You know what I mean?
Right. Is that the case out of frustration or finances in the aspect of getting your music out?
It's more of in finances. Cause you know, we are, you know, in the music, some of us as artists, we already start having kids and stuff, and you know, personal thing in our life. Still have a love for the music and still pushing for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. When you make your songs, what are they about? What are your songs about? Where do they come from, the inspiration of them?
All right, anyways, I'm from Montego Bay, Jamaica. You know what I mean? And if you heard of Lee Scratch Perry, which is my great granduncle. Wow. So I'm really from a musical background. And where I'm from in Montego Bay, it's more of a happiness and niceness, where as a youth, we used to hang on the ends playing football. You know what I mean? And we used to have a thing we name Carnival. So most time we would have a lady down the road named Miss Fair, you know, sound system would be stringing up. Like we after playing dance, the sound system would stay there. And we as a young, you would see other artists in the era used to touch the instrument, then turn them and play the record. You have to flip it over to get the rhythm on the next side from them times, you know? So we as a youth now used to see them things as an opportunity. Like back in the days, you'd have some artists like Jonah History from Montego Bay. You have like Cat Paw, you know, the Major Light, the Akonko, the Firelion, them, you know what I mean? Yeah. So during those time growing up, Firelion, which is his name in Canada right now, named Basil King. Yeah. You know what I mean? So let me let you guys verify that part, you know? Okay. So even in those time, you know, it will get the opportunity to burn the fire. So music basically come from the background, things that I really been through, things that I see around me, and social commentary. You know what I mean?
Yes. You know, Planky, I want to ask you, who's important to the artist the most? Is it the selector around the sound, or is it radio disc jockey, or is it, I know everyone's important, but who plays the major role in the artist's career of involving him to get him out?
Honestly, 100 speaking, I would think like would be the artist and the project that the artist bring forth, because I could bring a 10 song, but you don't pass it. And maybe in my head I could think like, yo, these are the hit songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So more time is, as I say, it's eager. So sometimes it's more to for a learning. Cause I could send a 10 song and maybe just a simple mistake, but maybe you say it to me, I'm a react away. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a DJ fault or a disc jockey fault. It's more for us as artists to push forward and take more pride in our work. So when somebody else get it, it's like, 'cause if, for instance, if you send a man a Ziggy Marley song or a Morgan Heritage, you understand?
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
they play it, they're not gonna turn it down. Why they not gonna turn it down? Because it's already been through the right places and where they want it to be. So we as an artist, sometimes we may short a budget. Sometimes we have 20 friends at the rest of yeah man, I hate this man, it ready. But we may send it to you, and when we send it to you, you have to say it's lack of this, maybe one tweet up a little, maybe having too much auto tune, so we cannot blame these jockeys and selectors
Yeah.
in a farm like that, you know?
What's the artist that what's the message that you want to send to the people about your music?
Well, I just want the people them to just know that my music is a reality of life. And you're not gonna hear my music and hear fairy tale business or something that you have to think about. My music is about what you're seeing every day. You know what I mean? If it's a party vibes, obviously, we're gonna hit it on a party vibes note and everybody party. So my music wouldn't be something out the box that dark where nobody can rectify, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you think of the music today in your genre? What do you think of it? What do you think of what people accept as the music today? Are you happy with it or are you not happy with it?
Okay, I'm from the time where we listen to Bunty and Beanie, a Splash, and me a twin, so me is a Beanie Man fans, you see me? So me always a rep Beanie Man. My brother rep Bunty Killer as a twin. So
Okay.
growing up, you know, all them type of vibes, you see me? So I would say me like the 90s, and also me still like everything when me I hear right now. I'm open to new sound, new beats, the Afro music, because music things have to evolve from where it is before, but it's what you put into your music. And just always remember the roots and where to come from. Don't try to change the menu or the way the elders them and set it for us to be. You can come with it, put your little style to it, but don't try to change it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So,
Yeah.
but me love what I go on today, man. Music nice.
Your music nice. You know, many I would say the culture of music has a harder fight to mainstream than, of course, the dancehall, you know, of music. Uh, Now you want to adhere to both sets of the culture of industry, the dancehall, and I guess the culture of those international, the commercial. Um,
Yeah.
are you prepared to be able to? I mean, your music has always been about what you go through. Is dancehall a thing that you're gonna try and break in that market?
Well, as I said, music is about what I'm trying to say to you is music is not about one boundary. Because as I said, music is about the life and how we live and things that we go through. Meaning when Bob Marley sings certain song, he did sing it a couple of years ago, but they're still living today. And
Yeah,
most of those songs you could relate to it and I could relate to it. So you will never miss than an artist that would get up today and sing about just material stuff like about the drip, the chain, the BM. Cause that music only lasts feel like 2 weeks or a week, just to be honest. You see what I'm
okay,
saying? But when you
yeah,
listen to a hardcore DJ artist like Planky, me may not sing in the one drop like Bob Marley, but lyrical content when you hear me, you could connect because me I connect to the people and what the people them I go through and what myself I go through. You know what I mean? And obviously, if you get up this morning and your head hurty, you may not knowing that your next door neighbor head hurting because you doesn't see it. But somebody else in the world head hurting, I mean, by that time you relate, you have people around there can relate to you. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So
I,
that's
I,
how I
I
look at
see.
it.
I see you in the studio. You make your own beats, produce yourself, everything.
Well, I work with a strain of producers in Toronto here, and
Okay.
also Jamaica. So I work with producer from Manchego Bay, One Push Gang Entertainment. I also work with Caribbean West Empire. I also work in Toronto here with Benchtop Production, Liveworks Production. And I'm currently working right now at Paul's Studio, where I'm at right now.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
And also produce and stuff, you know. So we also make our own rhythm for. So this EP we're doing, we're making our own rhythm.
Yeah, tell me about the EP and what's on it and the songs that are on it and when's it going to release. Tell me about the EP.
Well, yes, we don't have a date right now. Cause we're in the process of putting like live ketchup and more melodies underneath the songs.
Okay.
But this EP will name Better Rose.
Better Rose.
Yeah.
Better Rose.
That's what we're working on at the moment.
Why the title Better Rose? What does it bring forth?
You know, everything is controversial. So when you say Better Rose, somebody want to think like, is it Better Rose or is it not? But in reality, it's not a Better Rose.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. How do people reach out to Planky? Because I need for the people them to hear something from Planky. Hear the lyrical content. If there's a song right now with the injustice that is going on in this world right now, if you were to pick a Planky song to deal with the injustice in this world, what would it be? Can we get a piece?
Yeah, man, but I say, Babylon not they get to you to their vision, fi control the world and their missions and of youth so homeless. And then God no provision, they turn to their guns and ammunition, boy. Babylon not they get to you to their vision, fi control the world and their missions and of youth so homeless. And then God no provision, they turn to their guns and ammunition. So let me hear the people, them a ball. So long, so long. Life is a journey, we got to stay strong. People, them a ball. So long, so long. Believe in yourself, you are a great one. Don't forget the key things in a life, and mama taught you. Don't forget to pray and read your songs and learn to chant. Do the right, no, don't the wrong. For Babylon come and taunt you. Do the right, no, don't the wrongs. Babylon.
Stop it! Stop it! Hold on! Stop it! The great Planky, man. My gosh. Planky, how difficult is it, man, that you make good music, you're trying to get it out, people are just, is the fight from the artists them, is there no form of strong unity that you see with the artists them right now?
Alright, to be honest, we're not here for bash artists ways, but I realize and we can't really talk for anyone else in the base that stuff that I've been through. So personal stuff that I've been through, why you hear my name in the street, but you don't see me connect with a lot of them as a major runner. It's not like I didn't connect with them. I do connect with them. But sometimes you have the yes people them, and more time you don't know your fans at all. So, oh, Planky bother, your man they bother. And more time you and this person may not on the same part at the moment. And then him got the DJ foot. And then more time him got the DJ or the singer foot. He may say some things like this, a DJ, a bad mind, and all of that. But more time, if you even see the artist themselves, I ask them about the next artist and them don't have nothing to say. So it all lead back to the yes man and the yes people them around and them start drift from the real picture that we're targeting because we are brothers and sisters in instrument. So it's always the deep fans that distract the thing. They make the thing can't work and some man I use ego or feel like say, oh, them are the man. You understand? And which is, music don't hit a nobody here because you can run the place in 20 years. 30 years of the biggest name and a man just come up in the business yesterday and just sing R.A.P. right now, boss.
Yeah.
I said, so music not hit a nobody here. And, we connect with who we connect with. And who we not connect with, we still show them love and we still listen to them music.
Yeah.
And about bad blood, I don't know, 18 thing now, you know what I mean? But in the music, you have to stand for something and hold it in, and I strongly believe in that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Where can people reach out to Planky? Where platforms can we see Planky's music, hear his music, get in contact with you? People are going to want dub plates and everything. How do people get in contact with you?
Okay, if you get in contact with Planky, I will start over on more of the app social way. You could find Planky music on every social media. You know what I mean? Apple Store, the Spotify and all those stores, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And also I promote my own music on my own YouTube channel, which is Planky Music, the Baxter General page. And also if you get in contact with Planky, you can also email strike1production@gmail.com. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
also you can DM me on Planky Music on IG as well, you know what I mean? Planky Sinclair on Facebook. You
Do
know?
you feel, Planky, do you feel coming from Canada, when you mentioned Canada, do you feel as an artist you're not looked upon in respect? The reason I ask is because I talk to other artists and it's like there's a stigma against Canada, and we have bad artists.
All right. I would say, yeah. I honestly think I don't get my fair share of the pie. You see me? Cause how many years me there as me say me come here and we see where the music there. You know, we used to DJ rah like Bounty Killer. Here we
Mm.
follow my sister Melody the thing there. You see me? So we there I go with the music and see the changes, but we don't see the people them that show with the love or see the growth and the changes in us as the artists. You know what I mean? So for me, I see many things blow by under my foot, and sometimes I wonder why. And honestly speaking, I could say me I one of the artists working in the dancehall field right now. Me I one of the hardest working artists. And
Mm.
the people them what they know, cause you know one of the earth police thing was how many times me in the street come on some show and people are asking me, oh you know they on the stage. I think they hurt me hard. And one of the things where really hurt me again. Because West Side Mall, one time I want to show over there, me and my dad and my son I want. And as soon as we reach at the gate, and the Igla people, them, then I said, DJ, you're on the stage, and you make me there. But me not there on the stage, and I all Toronto artists. And when I check the ratio and really check who I put in the work, me up there with them, with the big guns. And man, who don't even put in quarter hour, me do. Them up there. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not like bashing no man thing where they reach or not. It's just the fact that you ask a question. So I'll tell you something
Yeah,
honestly feel like
yeah, yeah.
me look down upon. And more time you link some people who them know and they don't give you an opportunity because them hear something not getting to know you in person, you know?
Do you think many of the promoters here, I mean, you're in Canada, so let's talk about Canada for a minute. Many of the promoters here, they continuously use the same people over and over and over.
Yeah, they continually using the same people and more time, like for instance, I say, I can't speak to people, money can't speak to myself. Me, a lot of people ask me why me not there on this and why me not on that, but to be honest with, I and I email to my finger them bird. I and I send out requests to go on these big shows that say go around here. As me say them say who them know and who no want work with. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like them think they when I get a fair chance. One of my biggest show maker, when I remember one show I remember profile. It was on a baby sham show with rodeo promotion. They booked me for it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Everybody I say, when me like I walk the street the next day, I'm not taking no cards for myself. You understand? I mean not take the credit for myself. I'm
Yeah.
just telling you what we hear people say. I mean I big up myself, it's a yo, me big on or nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just real. When I walk into Eglinton Park and the eye them see me, everybody has to me take the show. You see what me I say?
Yeah.
Them say me take the show. And every time I bell back out, if reach to some of the promoters, them might tell me say, oh, we can't afford to put me back on a show because this and money and that, which no call for me and wish. When me and them and they have, we have music. Fans them want your music.
Wait. Are you saying other artists are murmuring not to have you perform on the stage?
In a real life, I spirit with life spirit to jam.
Yeah.
Me even in a studio, when man tell me say, yo, man no want you on radio. So I went music stay so. When we that Jamaica, I mean, me start music when me marital them apart. Cause enough people don't know the history behind this thing. Me apart marital them long before them bust. Kenny, Blade, Corey, and Mary, Daddy Mary. See, I know Rhyme Minister and all those guys before them bust. Before me come to Canada, me a profile with Ninja Man, Lady Sir, and Bounty Killer and Big Show I'm here before me come here. I come out in a papers and everything. But come to Canada is a different culture. They come here, take me years to start, but me don't see people that are close eye on me. But if I go back and movie, people know who I am. You know what I mean? So you just hear people just have fight, but I'm not gonna tell you I'm one of the greatest. I'm always willing to learn. But why I'm not getting the opportunity like everybody else? Why my name is
Yeah.
not called?
I didn't know that side of it. That this is a history to me. This I didn't know that side of it. That we have artists. I know artists fight against artists everywhere, but I didn't know that they would directly try to blacklist you or market you off of the stage or off of a rhythm, even a rhythm.
Yeah. I tell you something ways. Music, not eat at nobody yard. I'm say I great this catch for my uncle. Music for free. You send your song, get 10 DJs. And you ask them to play one. You know what the 10 DJs said? Same word. I bet you don't tell me the word. If we play a song, I don't want a man for best. So if 10 DJs tell us say, if we play a song, I don't want a man for best, say a man for best. I mean, none of the DJ song them not play. It's not just to me alone, for other artists. So
Yeah.
DJs, where you make people hear the thing, tell you that. You know how much DJs me show me respect. You know how much DJs me send jingles, dub plate, where them not give me $1, me going to the studio and do it from my heart. And when me go into them big dance and spend my money, buy them ticket and buy them NC and a party. I don't hear them big me up. Some of them will big me up, but I don't hear them play a Planky. I don't hear them play one of my dub. But you go back and dance, I see more songs. So our next artist get an opportunity when I just one artist or two artists them play right show and show. So I control the crowd, I control what the people them want to hear. And the DJs them do the same thing, everybody have follow the same trend. It's like you have to dip in your pocket and tell a DJ say your money pull up. And if you ever dip in your pocket and get a DJ money pull up, you may not even bust yourself. So what I'm saying, so that's where the business now finds a more greed than even putting the talent forward.
Yeah, yeah. I hear exactly what you're saying, man. Business, boy, the business need a revamp for true, for true, for true.
I'm in
My,
Toronto here, and we can't show no award we ever get from Toronto music. No, no music board. But we can show you award when we get from Bronx, New York. So what I'm saying,
yeah.
why somewhere else I recognize my thing, and that Toronto has some live and nobody now recognize it.
That's a question I can't answer. I'm astounded at the fact that at this revelation that I've heard. I didn't know it was so deep. I know that there's, you know, we have favorites and we have friends and we have this, but I didn't know it was this deep to where a man's telling you, a producer, you can't be on a rhythm. I don't understand that. That to me is, that sounds to me like they're scared.
Ways I and I wouldn't come and give a story. Them say I'm arrogant. When I
Yeah.
speak of your right, Mr. Artists of Jamaica come and teach me music.
Yeah.
And when I go somewhere and go at them for the whole people, them say, wait, like Mr. Toronto, not stand up for me. I stand up for your man, I take with it. Stand up for your man. When me come with my video, when me have my song, we record how much more than ear and add. And me I come and say, this song.
Yeah.
And I ain't singing because the next the engineer say I'm never ready for release it, but him and the engineer know do a combination and record the song. And when me book was a bomb, I say the hypocrite Toronto people them turn up and say, yo, but wait a long time, you can't keep that style. And not everybody are hypocrite, you know, I mean, of course, everybody, but I'm just show you like the people that must stand up for the real music or artists that stand up for each other, they don't stand up. They don't stand up and say, yo, I own this, you know. We don't care run with this. So you find say the man them at Jamaica come and rate with him. Because the moment they come up here, the whole of we are run behind them like we are group. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
the man them that hotel and we are each up to the hotel like we are group. The man they don't have respect for it. But when the artists them come and studio, come and Canada, and them say, yo, them all link with Planky. And I studio them about come. Because that's what it's about. Me no boss. And music means about. So we're not in a friendship, so you're not going to see me with 20 and 30 artists. Because me not say me I run on people for what them are, but it's not beneficial for my career. Everybody have to do what is right to beneficial to them. So you're not going to see me in a certain limelight or near me name called much because me know what is right. May not know the best thing, but me know as much what is right to lead myself to, you know what I mean?
Yes, 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 yes. Well, my goodness. I mean, you like what you've said is, I'm sure, is your reality that you faced. So there's no, we don't have any right to judge or say anything negative towards what you've said because it's your reality. You faced it. And we don't know what a man's going through. And I don't know, maybe myself, I need to do better as one of, I consider myself one of the top radio disc jockeys in Canada. So I do have, you
When
know,
I come to this, remember to come and sit in your foot already in your studio over there. Now. Get up
I,
on the I just a DJ, you love a singer. But DJ, you got to get it right. And what did I do?
you have to get it right. You got it right.
So, what me I try to say, with everybody out there, everybody need an opportunity. Everybody
Yeah.
need a first. Everybody need a chance. No, me never know you. Because I look by you and say, you can't tell me no about my song because 10 people tell me say bad. But you tell me something because you're on the air. And how can I do myself to be a great artist? Is to by listening. You see what I'm saying? So as me say, not for who I try to hold on me thing. Them are hold it on for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Not them are hold it on for somebody else's feelings.
Yeah.
Or who don't know. It think it flow like a water. It flow because of music in him and we are sisters and brothers of instrument. So if it crowd at the people them in a Toronto now say the unity like what you say Bounty Killer and being the man hold the microphone and give it to them. You ever see me eyes up on the same stage and hold the same crowd to the people them? You're not going to see that because maybe a man maybe in my ears or maybe a man going in my ears. It's not like a brush fire, it's a show you a fire.
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Because the unity is not there. And instead of make a more time Planky can have this song to be the hit. But I know me if you sing it. And more time I just can have this song for me hit. And I know him for sing.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we need unity so we can show that love. So everybody play a part. Look and remember days with Deli Ranks. You know what I mean? With them man there. When me see them back in the days, the man them was dancing and slap with dancer. You know why they do that? Because it was a unity then come because Bounty Killer made man always a merciless. Them a be a war with ninja man. And the youth them come with love. That's what you see. Now you see the music change for them can revolve to what the youth them. Because the youth them say when enough of them go wrong and when enough of them make it show. You see being the man one of the best artists, Bounty Killer one of the greatest. Same way. You see what I'm saying? But you look at it, you know, being the man can stay so Bounty Killer up on a level there. But him also can just switch it and go up on a way higher level there. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? So all we need is just love, man. You know, the music and make it the music live. So I'm not gonna hold you as hostage with. You understand? I'm not gonna come because remember, I'm not Planky alone and email or something. So it's not like that. People talk about feelings and make just talk about understanding. Because you're a human being like I. Because you must have a million artists every day. So if you know you're a Planky with potential that everybody tell you about, you know must jump from the email and click a WhatsApp. Yeah. So it can't be your fault neither. It can be like a my way of promoting or pushing my thing. You didn't get to hear it or caught up on it. I never have a management if you call it waste. You have to check out a Planky at one time. So you get to learn and do it. So more time music grow up and people catch it. So we don't want people as hostage or upset about them things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. I mean, listen, I think that I try to do my best to give everybody an opportunity as best as I can. If I hear something though that I don't like and it needs to rearrange, I give my input. Like I said, I've heard your song before and I seen you make that change like that and it shot after that. It was good to go. So you're a man who could take criticism, you listen, you make changes, and you can make change just like that, and you could give your music to all sorts of, anybody could play a Planky music. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's your conversation I'm having with you, and I look at myself as well as part of, if there's a problem that Planky sees outside the music, I got to be part of that to understand how I could be better and how I could arrange myself to help artists like yourself make it to the top where you want to make it. I mean, we only play a small role in it.
Well, right now it's a main role. Even right now, I've been on your platform, so this is a great Vibe say, aye, you're still
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
Even when you're not doing it, so you're still doing it.
Yes.
Because maybe somebody on the live don't even hear me. Maybe I hear me for the first time today.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yes.
mean, we're doing that, and we're gonna try to do more. I can't do everything, but I can try to do more still. And nobody can be in my ear telling me not to play or not to do this or not to. No, I make my own decisions still. So I'm I'm flustered at the fact that even for a rhythm, like people shouldn't be telling, I can't. I mean, that goes on, but it shouldn't be right. It's not right, and I don't agree with it. Like, I think that everybody's got to do better. But I mean, we all have to look into ourselves, Planky, and find out where we went wrong and what could be,
Yeah,
where we can go.
we're not here just talking for ourselves.
Yeah,
The city
exactly.
full of artists and talent. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? I'm gonna say big up Empress the Hummingbird. The more you look out for that talent too, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Beautiful face and soul.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So, as we say, we here, man, and we work with enough of the artists that when they come out to ship in, who is hard say, yo, Planky play a partner, them thing.
yeah.
Enough of them here with big song and they don't come and talk, so we play a part. But as we say, we're not here for about that still. But enough of them are hearing at the dance hall with them songs spin. We have a part to play with it.
Yeah, yeah,
But they don't give credit. That's why Mr. The thing now go because they want it all for themselves.
yeah, yeah. But listen, Planky, we're going to have to talk a lot off the air. We'll talk a lot off the air and reason, in some meditation and strengthen up the unity in the city. But I want to respect you and say thank you for coming on the platform. I'm really honored. I appreciate you taking the time and the effort to make it here on this platform. If, like I said, if people want to get in touch with Planky, let them know once again how they could reach you, how they can contact you.
Okay, well, you can contact me at Strike One, promo number one, Strike One promo at gmail.com for booking. And also for link, you could also link me in my DM, which is Planky Music on IG. Also Planky Sinclair on Facebook. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Our social media platform, just check out the works. I have a new video releasing soon. Name Moon and Ball. Just check me up on YouTube on my own channel. Planky Music, the Box M General page. Leave a subscribe and a comment and tell me what you think of the work out there. You know what I mean? Whereas I want to give thanks, man, and I appreciate High Spirit to the Life Spirit. I'm gonna live to chop a freestyle before me leave for the fans. I don't know.
Big up Wiz, big up Wiz, big up the great Wiz.
See there, I've all still over there. Where's allergy? Tell them man I travel first class and I burst laugh. One buckle champagne quench it thirst fast. Girl a looking at we go, she shade no nerd glass. One like we don't like world boss, we no sir soft. Travel first class and I burst laugh. One buckle champagne quench it thirst fast. Girl a looking at we go, she shade no nerd glass. One like we don't like world boss. Where's that carrot in a chain like market man? Me then girl want fi flock, want fi walk with man. Then girl a pop style and a laugh with man. She say your boyfriend a rubbish and garbage fan. Get vexed every time when she talk with man. Look is like me just like from Washington. We touching on the street, the girl a target man. Girl a may be a nice like matching one. Man serious to the game and the laughing ton. Any boy try this way and the lasting plan. We know me so we have blasting gram. Box them left them flossing son. Whiz, bust a champagne and start to floss instant. Tell them we light up some grass instant. Man a teacher we take them to class instant. If I no money talk, don't keep you. Tell them man a travel first class and a first off. One bag of champagne quench it thirst fast. Girl a looking at we go, she shade on her glass. One like we don't like world boss. Man a make money trailer load. Tailor load, carrot in a chain. Mr. Benz man sail a road. We not say jail because not get tailor road. Be a fresh face, sister, nothing else near that road. Shine bright, why not get fear that road? Man, I nearly near that road, something for real that road. Man, they in the street like the line where they in that road. Came fast with a split, me brain a load. First class flight, anytime they play in a board. Man, shop like laser sword. I will at the city every year a code. Man, that travel first class and enough love and respect. I spirit with life.
Stop it, calm down, calm down.
Stop it! Calm down! Calm down! Planky, respect and honor. You hear that, sir? Blessed love to you.
Enough respect, enough respect, enough respect. Thanks for everyone. You see it, we watch. Selassie,
The
blessings,
black
blessings.
reaction in there. Black reaction. Link up Planky, man. Black reaction. Link Planky. See? Respect. You
Empress,
understand?
the amen bird, you don't know. Watch. Mythology. What? High spirit and light spirit.
Black.